Good evening, everybody. So today I'm gonna talk much more about JavaScript. Let's do all the stuff about JavaScript. You already learned much more about HTML, CSS, visual boxes, models. I liked questions that you asked before. And right now, I just want to make sure that you understand complex terms. Hereby I send the link for you for JavaScript. Okay, guys, is a cheat sheet and the course that you should practice. So today we're gonna cover JavaScript. It's like one of the most popular framework for building web browsers, web application, websites, and yeah, it's basically a powerful, fast, and flexible language for programming. So basically, we are excited for what you'll be able to create. And right now, we just should start with that, okay, guys? So basically, what I'm gonna go with that, so basically it's console, okay? So console, here you have, okay, so by the way, here we have some stuff on the console. So you see here like console, here you see terminal, here you see your building application. And the console basically in JavaScript refers to an object, okay? A collection of data and actions. And for example, we have a log.log. It's a method. Console.log, it's when we write this one, we basically print we print what happened, what is like dedicated in our brackets, okay? And for example, we have console log 37, console log 4, okay? And here we see that it's basically much more like it's simple to build an application for that, okay, guys? Okay, so basically we have a question for it and we build like some exercise, some number which we can represent some numbers on it, okay? And basically it's like case sensitive and we should every time use semicolon, okay? Let's go ahead. So basically whenever you do all the stuff, you should basically what we should do, like we should do we should be able to comment our code, okay? So here we have some code and basically we have 2/ to add a single line comment, guys, okay? And after a line of code, you can build, you can comment your code in here like a single line comment, guys, and multi-line comment, okay? And what we can do with that, okay? So let's practice adding some code comments. And for example, let some code single line comment with tag opening line, okay? Okay, nothing appeared here, but we know that we add opening line. And by the way, we can also add a multi-line comments, okay? So in this exercise, we should add the bottom, like we should add multi-line comment so that 6 console log statements are all commented out, okay? Here we have 6 comma state, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? And we start opening all the stuff with code, okay? So we put a / guys, and again, okay? And it's simple, okay, guys? So cool. So if you're like with me, you should also open this exercise, you should open this course, okay, and you should be able to bring it out, okay, guys. You should be build it here, okay, guys. You can also start with me and be patient to complete lesson, okay, all these lessons, and we will start covering quiz functions and all the stuff, okay, guys. So let's go ahead. And we already know that we have data types. Basically, in JavaScript, we have 7 different fundamental data types. numbers, okay, any number including like with decimal 4, 8, 15, 16, 1516, 23.42, okay, rational numbers even. We have a string, like, okay, it's not a type of clause, but it's a group of characters on your keyboard, letters, numbers, space, symbols, and it's surrounded by single or double quotes, okay. Boolean, true or false, null, okay. What does mean null? It's like intentional absence of value, which is represented by the keyword null, okay. And also we have undefined, it's like without quotes, and it also represents as absence value and has a different use than null. Symbol are unique identifiers and more complex coding, and also like object collections of all the stuff, okay. So the first 6 are considered primitive data types, guys, and only object is like basic complex, and it opens like some complex collection of data. And but before we do it, let's print like JavaScript here. We just write console log, we open brackets and write here console log, okay, guys. And here we should be able to log the number here. We put here in first exercise, in first task, we put a JavaScript word in single quotes. In second one, we just put a number. And next one, we just put a single, not a word, but let's say sentence, okay? Also, like we can also write a rational number to consoles, okay, guys? So don't worry, be active and try to complete all this stuff for today, okay? Also, what is like arithmetic operators? So basically we know that we have different operators. It's like basic arithmetic operators, which often comes like in mathematics, in algebra and calculation. And it's basically addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and remainder, okay? So basically I just want to reset all this exercise, and yeah, so let me start first one, guys, okay? Do you see my screen? If you see, just write here, yes, I see, and let's do this one with me, okay? So here we can also add to your age. Okay, cool. So next, we will try to play with a new line, which is like take a current year and subtract from 1969. Okay, so right now is this one, and we start doing this one. Okay, creating another console log. Okay, guys, we divide 65 by 40. This one. Okay, guys, just simple. Okay, and we should put a multiplication inside our parentheses. Okay. So cool, very nice. Let's start with concatenation. And basically you see last one, we had operations, calculations with mathematics, guys, and how we can proceed with not the numbers, but the strings. And let's play with some words, which is like concatenation, and it's simple that you add in single quotes, and you can also add strings and characters. So here we will write console log, guys, with like hello plus world, okay? And in second one, we should add a space, guys. Here we don't have a space, it just simply concatenate the two strings exactly, okay? Without like having a space or additional characters. But here we can also add some space between them, okay, guys? So what we do, like we can also add some properties, guys. When you introduce a new piece of data into a JavaScript program, the browser saves it's an instance of the data type, and every string has a property called length that stores the number of characters in that string. You can retrieve property information by appending the string with a period. For example, we have a console and we have log method, and also we can find a number of words by extending the length property. Okay, guys. So here we have some cool like sentence from multiple strings, and we are adding here like dot length. Okay, and here we estimating the number which is called 30. Okay, so do we count why we should use them and what is like difference between property and method? I kindly recommend you to, let's say, add you this like to talk about it, and here we can be like you can discuss and read other guys discussion in that forum. Okay, so you basically understand. Let's go next. Methods. Remember that methods are actions we can perform, and JavaScript provides a number of string methods. We call or use these methods by appending an instance with them. Okay, so for example, we have an example string, a method name. Okay, so what we can have right now, we have some like methods, which is called like we have a different type of methods in JavaScript and in any language. And for example, it's done by specific formula called like, you know, it basically called by a period, the name of method, and open and closing parameters. Okay. And like we can also add some real strings with like uppercase printing, which is true, and all this stuff. Okay, so here we use in this example like hello to uppercase, and here start with h, and which prints true. And let's start with that1. Okay, so we can use an uppercase. So here we have a console log like Concatenation to uppercase. And yeah, you really see that it's basically shows you this word, which is began, only first letter was uppercase, it became all uppercase letters. In the second statement in JavaScript, we'll try to analyze, remove a white space using trim method, okay? Trim method. And what we can do is like just quickly go through this documentation, okay, which is provided for you if you want to learn more, okay? And you can here like Google some different methods which make you like more familiar with that. Font color, size, italics, match, okay? So let's go ahead. And what is like built-in objects? In addition to console, there are other objects built into JavaScript. And right now we can also think about mass random, guys, okay? So what we can do, for example, we have like some mass random method, and we should use from built-in mass object. And right now I just have some question on it, okay? How I can do all this stuff and complement and manipulate with several floor and randoms, okay? So let's start with that. So here inside all the stuff, I will write function mass random number, and I will try to multiply that by 100, okay? And it's basically, it's very easy. Okay, guys, sorry, my sound is off. And I will just quickly share with you all material, how we can use. And yeah, let's continue with this one. And basically here in this example, I just put a math floor and inside I put this expression, okay? So let's do next one. I will try to find a method which makes what, which returns some function with this one, okay? So I will just go to here and return the smallest integer. I will just quickly write here, returns the smallest integer, mass sale x, guys, okay? And here I just put a cool. And what we can do next, we can put some built-in number documentation where we can check all the stuff, okay? Okay. So basically this function, okay? And yeah, so let's do that. Sorry, not mass. No. So basically here I will just recap a review for you. So if we had all the stuff, we should basically be able to complete this topic. Okay, guys. I will send it. Okay, I already have it. Okay. So, okay. So let's have a 5-minute break and we'll complete.